Good evening. Tonight, legendary journalist Larry King has made his transition, and we'll be discussing some of the dynamic contributions that he made to the field of journalism, as well as the interesting connections that he made. And as he is a fellow Scorpio, we'll also discuss some of the astrological signatures leading up to his transition. You are watching 313 Astrology TV, and I will be your host this evening. My name is Aurelio, and I will see you in 7. Larry King was born on November the 19th, 1933, and he passed today on January the 23rd, 2021. He was a Scorpio broadcaster by all means, and it showed in the way that he did his interviews, getting to the heart of stuff, as well as his ability to broadcast and bring a lot of different people together and tackling rough issues. He was able to cross a lot of racial lines as well as generational gaps. He was able to interview younger people from different ethnicities as well as world leaders. He had a very good finesse, and people tend to trust him because he pretty much asked the tough questions that a lot of other people would not ask. It makes a lot of sense when you look at his astrological signatures. Larry King has his sun and his Mercury in the sign of Scorpio in his 10th house. And the sun, of course, rules our personality. The 10th house rules our career. And Mercury rules communication and journalism. So he was destined to be where it is that he was. At the time of his transition, Saturn, his natal Saturn, was receiving not only a Saturn return by his progress Saturn being in Aquarius, but also the transit Saturn being in Aquarius as well. And this formed a square to his sun and to his Mercury. And when Saturn forms a square to the sun, it's usually one or two things that takes place, but both of those things are life-changing. Either one, a person's career, or things in a house that's ruled by the sun, wherever the sun is at, they make a change. Something is stopped and something else is started there, or it's actual death that takes place. And when we look at what he passed from with his battle with COVID-19, that's a respiratory virus, and he was receiving that square from Saturn to his Mercury, which was in the sign of Scorpio. And another interesting fact is when you look at his minor progressions during that time, his minor progressive sun is in the sign of Gemini, and it was forming a square to Neptune in the sign of Virgo in the 8th house. The 8th house ruling death, Neptune ruling the hospital, and of course the sun being inside of Gemini, which is the home of Mercury. Again, it speaks towards the respiratory ailments. This has certainly been my pleasure to share this story with you. Larry King will certainly be missed, but for all of the future journalists, they definitely have clear footprints and breadcrumbs that was left on how to go, what to do when you get there, and the way to ask questions to people in an aggressive and non-biased way. And for those of you who are enjoying the content from 313 Astrology TV 7, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with a friend. And most of all, definitely return, because we have the energy dates that's coming up weekly. Thank you, and you have a great day. And until then, see you in 7.